I'm a motivational presenter and I work for a company called Inspire, and I work in the area of goal mapping, and I'm here today to pass the message on that I learned from someone else really, and it's a great programme. Got a lot out of it for my life, and I find it really useful. In essence, it's really about helping kids to plan for the future and what they want to do for the rest of their lives really. It's a mix of sort of self-belief, a lot of psychology, about the way we think about ourselves, the way that other people can impact the way we think about ourselves. Basically just sort of mapping out our goals and just seeing introspectively about what we want to do and where we're going and the best way to do it really. We're going to be talking about a process called goal mapping. And goal mapping is really working out and planning for our future and ultimately for the rest of our lives. And it's been created with the aim of encouraging. Goal mapping really is about harnessing our self-belief about ourselves and what we want to do. It's about changing our attitudes, and it's about basically having motivation based on what we want to do rather than what other people think we should do. And so yeah, hopefully by the end of it people will go away with a lot more confidence and with a positive mental attitude really. So it's all the things that appear quite obvious and we get told all the time, but we don't actually ever follow through or rarely ever do, because you know life gets on top of you and people can be quite negative a lot of the time. So it's about sort of bringing the positive side of your character out and yeah, just really concentrating on that and you know, turning it into an attitude to life. Our conscious mind is our present moment awareness. It's what we're aware of now, 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 now. The sort of session split into two. The first hour is a lot about our brain, the way we think, psychology, all that sort of stuff, and understanding maybe that we think very alike to other people. Everyone has these thoughts, fears, and about themselves, about their life, and about just general worries in general, really. So it's almost like getting real life examples and of people they've heard of, role models and stuff like that, and showing them how they've done it and their journey. And it's a lot about sort of trial and error, like failure equals success. That's one of the main points. It's like don't be scared to fail. Don't see failure as a negative thing. It's a positive thing. Most people give up after like 2 or 3 attempts. So it's really about making people realise that it's them. They're the ones that can be great, and it's not always other people.
I'd like to play hockey for Scotland when I'm older.
Okay. Have they got a good national? Second half, yeah. It's about a goal map, using the right side of the brain that thinks in pictures, which has the biggest impact on our subconscious. So they go away with one of these things at the end, which they can look at, and they basically have to turn it into an attitude to life, look at it every day, and see if they're actually obtaining the steps necessary to achieve their main goal. As human beings, this is our highest freedom, our biggest liberty, to be able to think and feel the way we want. Animals can't do this. They're governed by something we call conditioned behaviour, stimulus and response. I think what Inspire aims to do, which other companies haven't done, is to actually follow up these students. Because one thing that I found is that you go in for this 2 hours, you make an impact and it's great, and they go away maybe thinking about it for an hour, and then the next thing they know they're playing football and they've pretty much forgotten about it. And you might get a small percentage, but I don't think it's enough. So it'd be great to know that that the majority of the people are going away listening to this thing and really taking those points on board and actually going and doing something about it in terms of actually making the next progressive step, getting their exams out of the way, getting some work experience, reading a book, investigating, researching the area of where they're going to spend the rest of their lives. That's what I did, and I just think once you find your little passion, the thing that sort of makes your heart sing, then that's the thing that you can go on and do.